Also, it has a special significance this year as we do this retreat. Also, the world leaders are doing retreat. You know that in Glasgow, in Scotland. 120 country leaders are making retreat. Actually, 195 countries there are, but only 120 they have committed themselves to do something about the climate change. So they are also doing retreat. I would like to request all the brothers to pray for the success, because it is the last chance. That is not my word. It is the Secretary General of United Nations, Antonio Guterres, last chance. We are digging our own grave, he says. We are digging our own grave. Let us stop it before it is too late. So I think Montfort brothers have done a good job last month when Brother George invited me to speak on ecological adaptation. Those 3 days, you have done it so beautifully well. Yeah. Even before COP 26, the conference what we are having is known as COP 26, Conference of Parties. 26. This is the 26th conference on climate change. Before 25 happened, but nothing came out. So you tell me in 26th suddenly good will come out? I don't know. Many people express disillusionment. Yeah. But as people of faith, like Montfort brothers and priests like me, we are people of hope. Yeah. We not only trust in our own ability, but we trust there is another medium, grace. Grace. God is fighting with us. That is the belief what we have. So I think in that sense, we can hope for the better outcome. All right. Every morning I used to come here 7 o'clock to describe the theme of the day. Actually, our theme of the retreat is relationships. Relationships. So that is what the COP 26 is about, relationships. So that's what we are going to discuss. Today's theme especially the relationship with God. Tomorrow, relationship with the neighbor. Day after, relationship with the whole of creation. And fourthly, how these 3 relationships are celebrated in the scripture, in other traditions. And the last day will be, what are the contemporary responses to climate change, to renew our 3 relationships, etc., etc. And we prepare an action plan after discussing with you. So this is the methodology of our retreat. So today, relationship with God. So far you have made retreat. Relationship with God means the God one who lives in heaven, one who we wished goodbye to Jesus 2000 years ago. Okay, you go back, you go to heaven. Even if you came here, you better go, and we are celebrating the feast of Ascension. But he was the symbol of God of immanence. There are 2 ways you understand the reality of God. One is God of transcendence. The other one is God of immanence. So this is what very important. Only half of the truth we have been contemplating, and half of the truth we have been giving to our people so far, 2000 years. God of transcendence. A God want to live somewhere. So that is what all these things are designed for. Mass, our prayers, all our rights pinned on the God of transcendence. That is the God we celebrated so far, which is also true. Don't get me wrong. Which is also true. That is 50% of the truth. The other 50% we are not at all talking about it. The God of immanence. Word made flesh. John chapter 1:14. The beginning there was Word. Word was with God. And at last we get a shock in verse 14 of John chapter 1. Ooh, Viveka. Oh my God. This is what he was talking about. It's a shock. The same God became flesh and dwelt among us, the God of immanence. That is the God, the other 50%. So our idea of God is biased. So that is the God we are going to be contemplating today, the immanence. How we neglected Him, how we don't know to grasp. Even in our contemplation, we don't educate our people and children in the school about that God. So that is the thing what we are discussing today. So in order to help you every day, I will give you a small exercise or illustration. First day, I will not be talking too much. No insightful things I'm going to give you, because first day, I want to learn about you. I size you up, and at the same time, you are also sizing me up. How this preacher is going to survive for 1 week, or going to run away. So rather we are sizing each other up. So we are not going to learn much in the first day. First day will be a little dull. Second, third day, we will enter into deeper realms of our contemplation. So today, I'm going to help you contemplate. You know, contemplation is a deeper meditation, I would call it, isn't it? All day, long time. So during retreat, you meditate your usual stuff, but I will help you to lead into contemplation. That is a little extra. Contemplation is whole day. You meditate in a deeper realm. So the whole mind is occupied with that idea. Relationship with the immanent God. In Laudato Si, Pope Francis is using different terms to explain this reality. One is Trinitarian structure, Trinitarian dynamism, Trinitarian key. What do they mean? I don't know. He wrote the chapter 6 of Laudato Si towards the end of the encyclical. I don't know. Theologians are really now trying to understand what they mean, because the encyclical is fairly new, isn't it? Only 5 years old. So theologians are trying to grasp what they mean. I will try to explain in the first talk. I grasped a little bit, so I will try to keep that thing to you. So in other words, in short, I can put it, these words tell us that you can see God's presence in everything. Everything is the revelation of God. I don't know 10 minutes ago who you are. I don't know. Only I see from the back some heads. That's it. Everybody looks the same to me. Everybody is the same. Humanity is one. I understood when I was sitting at the back. When I came here, wow, revelation. Each face, each of those eyes. Look at the noses, look at the air, look at the biodiversity, genetic variation. Oh my God, this is revelation for me. For you also, I am a revelation to you, I hope. So just now, God revealed Himself through you. This is what Revelation is all about. I see God's presence in you. That is what Pope Francis is telling in the encyclical. Everything, mountains, rivers, soil, water, air, as if the caress of God. That's what he writes. Caress of God. A gentle touch of God. With that music, that flute, with these ideas, they go perfect in harmony. That music and this right Trinitarian structure, Trinitarian dynamism, Trinitarian key. Did I confuse you enough? Yes, I confused you enough. Yes, that is my job. So I'm confusing you already. But anyway, we will clarify the first talk. But now I want to confuse you. Before you go, I need 3 young people here. Green color a little bit. Okay, come brother, you do come. Pick up this thing and you come and sit down here. And number 2, brother, you come. You will sit here. Brother, you come. You come and sit here. Yeah. So this is the theme of our meditation today. Every day you're going to have one illustration of this. Yeah. These are all lessons you can take home and teach to your kids. All right. And all of you have cell phones. So today you're going to Google everything and then you find out and contemplate on this illustration. This is the first lesson. The first lesson for the first meditation or contemplation for the whole day. These 3 people symbolize ecosystem. Today, the whole world is talking about ecosystem. Pope Francis in every page writes ecosystem, ecosystem, ecosystem. Soil, water, air. Previously, popes used to write, my age brothers remember, hell, heaven, purgatory. These are the main words in the encyclical. But now, you don't find hell, heaven, purgatory. You find soil, water, air, and ecosystem. That is a heaven for us. So this is a symbol of ecosystem. You know, see, in the ecosystem, brothers, you are all qualified people, you know very well. There are 3 components in an ecosystem. One is called producer, the other one is called the consumer, the last one is decomposer. That's it. That's it. This is a Trinitarian structure. Didn't I say Trinitarian structure in the beginning? This is a Trinitarian structure. Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Pope Francis called it, this is a physical model. This is a physical model. The other one is the divine model. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. In other words, that's a blueprint. It is the real building. So this is what Pope Francis is calling structure. Dynamism is different, key is different. I will explain later, not now in the class, but only Trinitarian structure. Here, these 3, among these 3, only this can produce, this can give you life, isn't it? Without producer, there is no consumer. Maybe there is decomposer, but of course there are no consumers. So this is the basic foundation of all life. So only plants can be producers. They are known as the primary producers, you know that. Only plants can produce that blade of grass. That is a superstar of the whole universe. Even today it is not giving its secret. Even Abdul Kalam and 5,000 scientists are meditating on this blade of grass. Contemplate. How do you do it? How do you do it? Photosynthesis, how do you do it? And create food, how do you do it? The blade of grass just doesn't yield, doesn't tell you, doesn't disclose the secret. Even today, it is a secret. You are all qualified. You should encourage your children Tell them the person who is going to decode that, find this secret, how they do it, he will be the latest Einstein. Now Einstein, Albert Einstein is the topmost scientist in the world. The next fellow, maybe Montfort brother or Montfort student, if he can decode that secret, he will be the next Einstein, I tell you. Maybe our retreat should end up in that. It is already high time to decode that mystery of the natural world. So here is the secret. Then consumer and decomposer. Here, the point is, didn't we learn in the our preliminary catechism, gods, there are three persons, one God, yet they are all equal. Remember that lesson. Remember that lesson. They are equal. They are together all the time, like milk and water. They are together. That process is called symbiosis. That is the word, symbiosis. These three people living together, we can explain through the word called symbiosis. Sym means together. Biology means living. Symbiosis means living together. So that's how the three persons live together. We explain it as the Father lives in the Son, Son lives in the Spirit, Spirit lives in the Father, etc., etc. The real word to be used here is co-inhering. That is the word they use, co-inhering. Interpenetrating, these are the words. So here, they are all equals, at the same time, they maintain their own identity. As gods do, so in the physical world, the same. He maintains his identity, at the same time, they are in relationship. What is destroyed, the decomposer is going to create again. Again they come here. It is a circular model of production, that is the word Pope Francis is using. Again and again and again for millions of years. So, and also there is no hierarchy here. Father is not big, Son is not junior, Spirit is not seminarian. They are not at all, there is no hierarchical gradation here. That is why gods can give for eternity. They can live for eternity. Because there is no hierarchy. Where there is hierarchy, that structure is destined to doom. That is what we are learning in our own experience. In nature, the whole natural world, when you contemplate, you will learn there is no hierarchy. Even lion, we call it king of the jungle, but lion doesn't feel that way. But we have imposed our human model on lion too. We have influenced very bad, even the animal kingdom. Come and follow our human lifestyle. You be the Pope. Okay, like that. So you see there is no hierarchy. That's why producer, consumer, and decomposer, if you allow them, or in other words, without human interference, they can exist for eternity. Today all the ecosystems are collapsing. You know why? Because of human interference. Without human, they are almost eternal. Even today we know a lot of ecosystems are existing for millions of years where human foot is not set on those ecosystems. So this is the reality. So today, when you go out, brothers, this is an ecosystem. Actually, there are two ecosystems. One is the natural ecosystem, another one is the man-made ecosystem. There is no natural ecosystem in Bangalore. It's a man-made ecosystem. But yet, the principles are the same. The natural ecosystem, these three. The man-made ecosystem is also only these three. So when you go there, you just contemplate who are the producers here. Just you focus your attention. Although the COPs 26 is also focusing their attention today, the whole international community is focusing on their attention on the natural world, on the producers. And then consumers, we are consumers. And the decomposers, you don't see them, faceless. But yet, they are the superstars. They are renewing everything. For the past 5 billion years, those are the guys who are taking care of it. So I hope that is enough. I think you will contemplate today much efficiently because you know better than me, because you are educators. You have got degrees, you have studied, and you are qualified. You are able to do that much better than me because you have the advantage of knowledge. So today, the brother who is going to conduct the adoration is going to develop all these ideas into the 1 hour adoration. And also Mass, you can offer your prayers or you can express your thoughts basing on this first day of our reflection. So as you contemplate on these three, you have to bring God there. That's it, the God of immanence. How can you see God of immanence here? How can you see there? How can you see there? So this week you are going to take it for granted you know God of transcendence. All right, let us leave that there. God of immanence. That is our focus. So please fit the God of immanence in this way. That is the thought of the day. So I invite others to contemplate nicely because last day I'm going to ask all of you to contribute something to me. Last group did a very good job. Excellent, excellent. In fact, I learned some of them from the brothers. So I'm going to give those ideas as I'm going to give my presentation during this week. A lot of ideas they gave me. I was very proud about the Montfort brothers. And also I thank Brother George and for all the council members for inviting me and giving me this wonderful